There's a new game called Silent Tennis. It's like regular tennis, but without the racket. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. And I'm going to shave with a razor that I honed myself. Good idea or not, we'll find out. It's one of my better looking razors, but I don't use it a ton because I don't think it shaves all that well. So let's see how much worse we made it. This is a Lindner Co razor from Solingen. Look at that, it's really pretty. Unfortunately, I was stupid enough to do a bit of spine damage to it. I should have used the tape, but I just think this is gorgeous. It's got a slight smile. It's a wedge, very wedgy, has original horn scales, and this was the second razor I cleaned up and polished when I was in the mood for cleaning up razors and I had a lot of time. It's beautiful. It hasn't been shaving all that well, so I spent a bit of time on the stones, and we'll see how we do. And yes, my nose is red. It's bloody cold outside, so I'm always freezing. And there you go. I had a soap picked out, one of the favorites, my favorite soaps. Beautiful base, beautiful scent, everything. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I'm not shaving with that, because I used an aftershave balm that doesn't match the soap, but I found it and I said, oh, that's nice. And I needed a balm on my head. I just shaved my head. The smell of the balm is so good that I picked up the soap, the matching soap, which I haven't used in quite a while. And it's a brilliant soap base as well. This is Signature from Grooming Cult in Greece. Phenomenal. And it beat what I thought was my favorite soap scent in the world. So I'll shave with the other one in a while. I've got the Grey Dogs Full Moon Synthetic brush, where you turn the handle, and it's perhaps my best brush, quite possibly. So, Grooming Cult. I forget which base is in this one. It's they got a few. The two brothers from Greece, some of the best soaps in the world. They every time I use them, I say try them, and I also say for the magnificent products that they make, the balm is great as well. They're just not very good at marketing. You guys need to shape up so that more people use your products. Some of the best stuff out there, a little bit hard to get, but go see if you find them. Grooming Cult, and this is their signature soap. Yeah, it's cold. It's a little bit less cold this evening than it was in the morning, but it's by my standards, or by southern Sweden standards, it's bloody horrible. And I had a weekend where I experienced quite a bit of cold. I went to a game, outdoor game, this game called Bandy on ice. And it's 2 times 45 minutes with intermission. And I go regularly, so I know it's cold, and I know you have to dress accordingly. And it was -13, -14. And my body was okay and my feet were okay, because I have electric socks. I have socks with electric wires in them that keeps the feet warm. So my feet were just fine. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been. My hands, in spite of the fact that I have big mittens on them, it was rough. At the end of the game, when I got to the car, I could feel 4 of my fingers, 4 out of 10 fingers. The other 6 were frozen so solid, I literally couldn't feel them. So driving home was a bit of an adventure. And it took me a good hour just to get the sensation back in my fingers. Something wrong with me, I don't know. And it's gotten worse with time. Maybe it's blood circulation or something. It was rough. The game was good though. My team won by a good margin, and we had a lot of fun. I was there with my son, so he was cold as well, but complained a lot less than I do, because he's a real Viking. I don't know if you can see this, but this is about the shiniest I ever get to lather, and I haven't even almost started lathering. This stuff is so incredibly amazing. It's incredible. It's so incredible. It's incredible. Again, I didn't look up what's in the base, but they use silkworm extracts and stuff. They have a vegan base and a tallow base, and I don't know which one this is, and it kind of doesn't matter. It's literally one of the best soaps out there. Perfect lather, and I'm not even done. And this is so creamy. I can feel it going into my skin. I rave about Grooming Cult's soaps every time I use them. I've got quite a few. And they keep sending me new ones, so I bought a few and they've sent me some. I don't know if I paid for this one. Doesn't matter. It's truly, truly incredible. Look at that. Look at that. And it's got this super dense character, so that when I get it really wet, it just keeps falling down. It falls down. It's unbelievable. It really is. And I don't know if they watch my videos, but if they do, I want to thank you for putting these things on earth. Now, I'll probably ruin everything by using the razor I honed. Let's see. Rock and roll. So it's a wedge. So they feel a little bit tuggy, they always do. I just hope it's not too bad. Unbelievable. Look at that. It's like whipped yogurt. I'm not joking. You should try this soap. And the scent, which is what made me use it, is incredible, amazing. I can't tell you what the scent notes are because I'm rubbish at that and I didn't check. I just know I want to walk around all day smelling like this. So it's evening now, and I might put this out in the morning, we'll see. But anyway, I will put a balm on tomorrow morning so that I can smell like this at least for a while. I don't think they make a perfume out of it, and I don't have it anyway. If they did, I would wear it a lot. Look at that lather. It's incredible. Razor seems to be doing okay. Again, it's a wedge, so they feel more tuggy than they are. Not tuggy, but there's resistance when you shave, and that's normal. That doesn't mean it has a bad edge at all. And I just love the look of it. I think I bought it with wear and tear, a bit rusty, for, well, it was less than $10 or euros anyway, I know that. I spent quite a bit of time. I hand sanded it, took it apart, hand sanded with 8-9 different grits of sandpaper to get all the scratches out. I put some back. And then metal polish. And I cleaned and sanded and oiled the scales, and they are just beautiful. And I needed a new spacer, wedge at the tip, so I took an old ice scraper that you use to clean ice off the windscreen for the windows of your car, and I shaped that into a wedge because black fitted well, and the old wedge was damaged, was gone basically. So there you go, zero cost basically, because ice scrapers you don't pay for in this country, you receive them frequently. So it was free. Just the fruit of my labor. Okay, let's see. Feels rather okay. Yeah, feels like a good wedge. So shaving with a wedge is a little bit like massage. I keep saying that. Massage to the skin. And this is a tricky one to hone because it's a bit warped. The steel is warped, so you have to go a little bit. So you find your pattern, your motion, and then you have to repeat it on several stones. I started out at 1,000 grit. I didn't have to, but I did. Now, when I put a new bevel on the razor with this 1,000 grit stone, I do put tape on it, electric tape. So the hone wear is from the following stones. So put on a bit of tape to create the bevel, and then before I go to the next stone, I take the tape off and I do light work just to make sure the bevel is perfect also without the tape. Well, perfect is a is a big word since I barely know how to hone. But you kind of have to think you're doing the right thing, otherwise you won't. So in honing, I feel you need the self-belief, self-confidence in order to go for it. But you can't, you mustn't have too much. Because then you become arrogant and you skip steps and you don't follow through properly, which is a cardinal sin in life and in honing. Feels like with this soap you can't mess up. Of course you can't, because the most important thing in shaving is your razor edge. If you have a good razor edge, it doesn't matter very much what you use for lubricant. Taking it easy. Trying to enjoy, and I am. You know, it feels like it's a good shave. We'll see when we're done, or we'll feel when we're done. But so far so good. And the scent, wow. Grooming Cult signature. I'm telling you. You know, I think I did a really good job on that one. We'll see. We'll see what it feels like. It felt good. It felt very good. It felt like any other wedge I have that is a good wedge. And it feels good too. We did a good job. I shaved this morning, but I knew I was going to test the razor tonight, so I only did one pass. If you're new to wet shaving and are learning, I don't encourage shaving twice per day. Because that generally means your skin's gonna be rough. And tonight I don't care. Because I needed to try this. Yeah, a very, very, very good shave. So the matching balm, and we're having yay much. That's all we need, especially if the skin is a bit damp. That's all you need. Woody stuff and I don't know what stuff, and smells like a warm but elegant perfume. That's what it smells like. The rest you can look up. I'll put a link if I remember, if I can find any of these marketing geniuses. Okay, very happy. had a feeling it was going to be all right. I was just putting myself down at first to be mentally prepared for the opposite, but that was a good shave. I enjoyed it very much. Have a good week to all of you. Just get through it no matter what. And you know, with a bit of luck, you might even enjoy it. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay sharp.